Quickly, this is a paid segment from skinswap.com. Log into SkinSwap today to be able to easily trade, buy, and most importantly for us, sell skins. SkinSwap even supports PayPal, so it's quite accessible for everyone. Don't forget to use my affiliate code OMIGHTY to help me out, and also claim your free item at the top right of the website screen too. What's going on, guys? I'm back again with the weekly Rust Skins videos, and today we have an interesting store. So yes, this is a day late, but it is what it is. Getting better. This is what the top sellers is looking like for this week. We've got Bombshell, which is that German guy's new double armored door in at number 1, and then after that we've got 2 of the general store items from Phase Punch, which is the weapon racks and the brick stone building skin. So that means that there's not really a crazy amount of sales at the moment for this store, but we'll get started with the clothing and armor, and let's get started with the Ronin helmet, the Ronin vest, and the Ronin kilt. So, of course, as a continuation, we had the Ronin set come in last week, and that was the metal gear. We had the metal chest plate and the metal face mask. And once they left the community market and went to the Rust Item store, sorry, the week before last week, in fact, 2 weeks ago now, they were going for like around like $3, the $3 mark. Since the rest of the coffee can and road sign gear has come out, they have doubled in price and gone up to like $5.40. So overall, that's a plus for those 2 skins, but at the same time, it does kind of show where this set's going to go, especially if it doesn't continue any further past this point. So if we don't get any Ronin clothing, then I don't think that the road sign gear is really going to perform that well, especially because it's starting for $3.05 each, which is above center store price for clothing and armor. So that does make it a harder investment. Overall, I think all of the skins for the Ronin set actually look really nice, but you got stuff like the kilt that just doesn't really match with anything else. So it does make it a little bit harder. But overall, if you're buying this as a set and then use like Blackout underneath it or some other hoodie and pants combos that probably will potentially match this set, you could have a pretty awesome looking set. But yeah, as I said, they're all starting at $3.05 each on the community market, so it does make it more expensive. Overall, I actually really like the look of the coffee can. I think the coffee can / road sign. I think the kit looks awesome. But yeah, just that starting price point, it makes it a lot harder to invest in. And as I just said, with the metal gear, it was already sitting at like that $3 mark once it left the Rust Item store and went to the community market. So what I'd recommend to do with the Ronin set for this week, all of it, is placing a buy order on the community market and trying to get it for cheaper off of the community market. I'd recommend probably trying to place the buy order on Friday when it comes out, when the store resets Thursday for the people that don't live in Australia. So yeah, unfortunately, look, it's just quite a hard investment with the initial price being $3.05 each. So quite expensive at $9.15 to be picking up one of each of these. But if you are going to invest in it off of the Rust Item store, then I recommend getting the kilt over the vest, and then probably the helmet over the vest as well. So yeah, I don't know, like the helmet looks sick, and usually I would say the vest over the helmet, but in this case I do think the helmet's actually quite cool. So anyway, not going to recommend investing in the Ronin stuff off of the Rust Item store for this week just because it is a bit too expensive, and I do think you're going to be able to get it for cheaper off of the community market with a buy order. Alright, now we'll move over to the weapons. We have the Blackout Double Barrel. Of course, is the continuation of one of the most popular sets in the game, that being the Blackout set. So we have had some Blackout weapons that have been below the $3.05 mark, which is what this is going for at the moment. I'm pretty sure it was the Bolty and something else. I can't exactly remember what it was. But anyway, we also do have 4 pages of double barrel skins out of 6 pages that are below $3.05. So not ideal when it comes to investing, because it does mean that clearly there isn't a very high demand for double barrel skins And the ones that are popular though do perform quite well and are quite expensive. So one thing that I just noticed then while the screenshots were going through on the Rustum store is that the ADS isn't red in the screenshots, so we do have the default iron sights. I'm not sure if you mustn't be able to skin the iron sights on the double barrel. I'm not sure, because I really do think MDE would have made them red, as that has been the theme throughout all of the Blackout stuff. And MDE, in my opinion, is probably like the best skinner when it comes to weapon sights. Like, we've had a lot of glow sights from MDE from back in the day. So we've had only 2 weapon skins for the Blackout set that have been below $3.05, that being the Bolty, as I said just a second ago, and the LR. So the Bolt is going for $2.71, but has 330 quantity on the community market, so that kind of explains why that skin didn't perform that well. It got oversaturated to the max. And then you've got the LR starting at $2.90, so not terrible, with a quantity of 96 on the community market, which back in the day I would have considered to be oversaturated, but these days I think it's pretty standard. I do think that one is more of a given though, because the LR, of course, can't be crafted. It can only be bought or received from like a airdrop or an elite crate or some crap like that. So a locked crate. So my point is, I do think the Blackout double barrel actually probably will perform better than the Blackout Bolty and the Blackout LR, but I do think it's going to sit like kind of at the next cheapest Blackout weapon skin. So I think it's probably the next cheapest one at the moment is the Blackout Custom, which is $4.44. I do think that it's probably going to be a little bit cheaper than that, probably around about like $4, or like $4.20, something like that. But I do think overall the Blackout double barrel will go up in value as a medium to long-term investment. At this point, it's the September, so I mean probably a medium-term investment. Like come like Christmas time, the double barrel should be probably sitting at least like around the $4.40 mark, in my opinion. So overall, if you want to pick up the Blackout double barrel as a play skin, then yeah, sure, I'd recommend doing it. I don't think you're going to lose money from it. But if you want to pick it up as an investment, I really don't think you're going to make a crazy amount of money. And like you could hold on to that $3.05 each for another future potential skin on the Rustum store, or like Counter-Strike or something like that. So overall, Blackout double barrel, look, I will recommend investing in it because I do think it'll go up in value, but just keep in mind I don't think it's going to be the craziest money maker. All right, moving over to the Starry Dream AK, going for $3.05, and I'm pretty sure we've had some Starry Dream stuff before, maybe like a Starry Dream large box or something, but I don't know, like the Starry Dream stuff, like this kind of theme, it just really isn't for me. I can't really get amongst it. I don't know, yeah, like it's actually interesting. I don't mind the artwork on it, but $3.05 standard store price for weapons and tools, and we already have so many AK skins in the game. It's not even funny. I don't think that this is going to have any demand once it leaves the Rustum store and goes to the community market, unless it has some sort of pay-to-win aspect that I'm just not seeing right now, but I highly doubt it does. I think it's just a standard AK with a standard design on it, and I don't think it's really that standout, and I don't think it's going to make you any money. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Starry Dream off of the Rustum store for this week, and I do think you're going to be able to get it for cheaper on the community market with a buy order, or even without a buy order for that matter. All right, moving over to the deployables. We get started with that German guy's new skin, and that is the sheet metal double door. I actually thought this was an armored door. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, it literally says bombshell sheet metal double door, so I guess that makes sense. Of course, it is a glowing deployable, and just like all of that German guy's other skins, it is also pay to win. So it does have a little cheeky window on either side that you're going to be able to peek through, that you can't be shot through as well. So the pixels aren't there, but you can't actually shoot through them in game, if you didn't know that. So this skin is going for $3.85, which is above standard store price for deployables, but is the standard store price for glowing deployables. Not only is it glowing, it is also it also has the windows, and I think the glow is actually quite a substantial glow as well in the dark, so you can see like the entire door. Overall, I actually really like these kind of skins that TGG gets made for him. And I do think that it can perform well simply because of the windows. We don't have that many double door skins that have windows. I think we might have like maybe like one or two. So overall, I will recommend investing in the Bombshell sheet metal double door off of the Rustum store. Alternatively, you could place a buy order on the community market and try and get it for a little bit cheaper if you don't want to spend the $3.85. But I do think that if this door skin does get attention, then it can make you some money. You just have to keep in mind that this is also the top seller for this week. So moving over to the Damaged Tiles rug. Of course, this is a rug skin going for $3.05, and it does remind me of Dorms in Customs on Escape from Tarkov. So yeah, look, it's cool. It definitely looks nice when you feel a base with it, like the screenshots have done on the Rustum store. But like it's tricky to actually fill a base with rogue skins because like the placement is just really glitchy sometimes, and it's just really painful. But overall, yeah, it looks cool, but it's $3.05. I don't think the demand's really going to be there. I think you're definitely going to be able to get the Damaged Tiles rug off of the Rustum store for cheaper. I don't think the quantity is going to be that high, so in the future, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a skin that gets manipulated. We don't really get that many rug skins accepted in the game, but at the same time, we do also get a decent amount of free rug skins from the Twitch drops as well, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, like, yeah, there's these things you have to just think it out. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in it because I don't think it's going to have enough demand to go above $3.05. Moving over to the Moon Furnace skin. This is $2.30, so actually a pretty respectable price from Face Punch for this furnace skin. But at the moment, all I can see is like a face on the furnace skin, like an unhappy face that's got its mouth open. We've got like an eye, little nose, and then the mouth is open. But overall, I don't think this is really glowing deployable. Looking at the pictures, it looks pretty pretty much like just a standard furnace skin by the looks of it. Of course, it is just meant to be like a moon with the craters. Overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in it. I'm glad that the price is only $2.30, but I don't think it's going to have any demand once it leaves the Rustum store and goes to the community market, unless, of course, the moon explodes. Then maybe moon skins will go up in price on the community market. So I'm not going to recommend investing in that one. And I think this is the final skin of the week. Yes, it is. We have the Neanderthal Sleeping Stone. Is that all it's called? What? Yeah, it is. Okay, so one bad thing so far. The sleeping bag, in my opinion, should always have, or for every skin, the skin should always have the name of what the item is in the skin's name. So for this instance, it's called the Neanderthal Sleeping Stone. In my opinion, it should be called the Neanderthal Stone Sleeping Bag or something like that. It should have sleeping bag in it because it makes it a lot easier to actually find that skin on the community market. So yeah, that's just my opinion anyway. All right, so this is going for $2.30. So it's actually good that they've got, this is like the old standstill price for deployables. And it looks like Face Punch is making some skins like more expensive, like the Tiles rug is $3.05 for some reason, but then we've got like the Furnace and the Neanderthal Sleeping Stone for $2.30. So that is a good thing from Face Punch. I'm glad that they're doing that. It does seem a little bit random, but whatever. Overall, with the Neanderthal Sleeping Bag, it's interesting that we don't have any glow on it because, of course, we do have glow on pretty much every deployable these days. I actually do like the skin. I think it's very unique and it's very cool. It's pretty. It's a good skin because it matches Rust, in my opinion. It's like a survival kind of skin. Overall, though, look, unfortunately, I don't think it's really going to have a very high demand. I think that this is a skin that should have come out several years ago. Not because I think the quality is bad. I think it's actually a really well-made skin, but just because it's more Rust back in the day. Like, Rust has become more like Fortnite-y now in terms of skins, where everything has to be really glowy, really flashy, really colorful to actually be anything special and go up in value. So either that or it has to be camouflage and you have to be invisible. So overall, unfortunately, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Neanderthal Sleeping Stone. Also, it is a shame that it doesn't say sleeping bag in the name, but It is what it is. Overall, nice looking skin, but not going to recommend investing in it off the Rustodem store for this week. In saying that, if you do buy it off of the Rustodem store, I don't really think you're going to lose that much money off of it as a play skin. So I don't think that's really going to be a problem. That is going to do it for this week's video, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And remember, have a skits one.